Hi, it's Dot from dotstrot.com, and today I'm going to add a little more fun to a regular breakfast of just plain old eggs and sausage. Eggs are one of my staples for the last 4 years. I almost have them every day, and they're absolutely delicious. I love them. This particular recipe, what makes it different is that you're going to create a sandwich with your egg serving as your English muffin. So almost like an egg McMuffin, a sausage McMuffin. And the idea comes from the blog site Nom Nom Paleo, which is a great site. I highly recommend it. Michelle Tan's the blogger there, and she also has a great, absolutely wonderful cookbook with a lot of great healthy meals. Most of them very low carb, and some of them, moderate to liberal carb. Low carb, but it's a great recipe. The difference between this recipe and hers is that she uses avocado. She makes a guacamole for the dish and puts it on top of the sausage, and it is tasty, there's no doubt about it, but I'm going to instead do a roasted pepper with some sauteed onions on top. So the ingredients are obviously 2 eggs, you use one for each quote-unquote bun, your sausage patty, green pepper, which I'm going to be roasting. I'm going to slice up some onions thinly to saute them. It's just sea salt and pepper, and I've got some ghee here. Now, how to get the eggs into the shape of a round shape like a patty like you have at McDonald's, I picked these up from Amazon, and these are just egg holders, and you basically drop the egg in there, and I'll show you how to do it, but these are silicone, so they're great. They don't really stick, the eggs don't stick to them. Don't burn up on your pot, which is great because they're silicone, so they can withstand the heat. And your eggs just fit right in there. And in fact, what I did was I molded the sausage to this size using one of these and just washed it out. So I got that round look for the sausage. So right now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to roast my pepper. I already did a video on roasting peppers in a pepper and sausage casserole dish. And there seems to be a little bit of a theme going on with sausage and peppers for me. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do that and then chop up my onion. And then when we get back, we'll start getting this puppy all cooked up. All right, I roasted the pepper. It's sitting here in this little bowl. It's just covered up and steaming away, and soon, in about 5 minutes or so, I'll be able to peel the skin off of it. I went ahead and chopped up part of my small onion. I'm just going to be using a slice for this particular one, and I'm going to be cooking the onion with the sausage. For the sausage, I have a tablespoon of ghee in my frying pan. I'm going to wait till it starts sizzling a little bit, and that's when I'm going to add my sausage. And you want to cook it about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. Because my patty's a little bit thicker than what I normally use for sausage, I'm actually going to put a cover on top of my pan to make sure I trap that heat in there to cook it a little bit faster, or to at least make sure it gets cooked on time. So what I'm going to do now is head over to the stove, get my sausage on, and then I'm going to come back here and I'm going to start peeling this pepper. All right, I took the sausage off. I'm leaving it on a paper towel to sort of drain off any excess oil. As you can see, I've got a slice of my roasted pepper. I left some of the burnt skin on because I like that. And then I've sauteed the onions in with the sausage. So now what I'm going to do is work on the eggs. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to place my egg holders in this pan of ghee, which is all melted. Just do that, swirl it around. The nice thing about ghee, unlike butter, you don't have the burning issue that you have with butter. So I'm going to put these in. You're going to need a lid for your pan too, because you're going to cook the eggs with the lid on. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take, there's a little bit of the burntness on there. I'm going to take my fork and I'm just going to go ahead and pierce the egg. Okay, so I pierced the yolk, and then what I'm going to do is take this and go ahead and let me make sure I really do that. There we go. And just go ahead and drop the egg in. Now I'm going to do it to the second one. Just slippery. Pierce it and go ahead and drop it all in. Strangely enough, having worked at McDonald's as a teenager, this is sort of how you make Egg McMuffins. Next, I'm going to take, I have a little bit of a larger pan, so I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm using more water, but if you use a pan the size that I cook the sausage in, you want to pour the water in and cover it up immediately, like I did not. I had an explosion on my stove, but that's okay. I use a little bit more than a quarter cup because my pan is bigger. I'm going to turn the heat down slightly to a low temperature, and this is going to cook for about 3 minutes. You're going to have the steam working together with the water, and it's cooking the eggs. When you pour it in, you want to make sure you don't pour it in the molds, essentially. So now it's just going to cook the eggs. The challenge I have with this experiment is that I don't have any lids that fit any of my pans, and that's what happens when you start transitioning and getting new pans in. So that's one of the things I'm going to be working on, is getting new lids. But anyway, this is going to cook for about 3 minutes. Oh, actually, what I'm going to try to do, I think the worst of it is done. I'm going to add some salt and pepper. That's what I forgot to do. It's just a tad of salt and pepper, a little bit. There we go. Now cover that back up. Whoops. And now I'm just going to let this puppy cook. Okay, my eggs are done, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my molds off. They're a little bit warm, so you have to watch your hands. And I'm going to take one. Whoops. Trying to get all the water out. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on a paper towel. I want to dry it off a little bit on the bottom. And I'm going to now do the second one. Oops. I want to make sure the mold comes off. There we go. A little bit of the egg came off, unfortunately. You can grease the molds. They usually don't stick. This one did. But that's okay. I'm just going to put that one back there. I might be able to get some of that egg. But there we go. And I'm going to pat them a little bit. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and put this one. See how they look? That looks yummy. That's how they look. So it's, you know, it's cooked. So I'm going to just flip that just so you can see the bottom, what the bottom looks like. I'm going to put the sausage on. And then I'm going to top with my pepper and my onions. And I'm going to go ahead and top with the egg. And there you go. That is your sausage muffin. Low carb / paleo style. All healthy, all natural ingredients. No English muffin here. They taste great. I tend to eat mine with a fork and a knife. There are people who let it cool a little bit and eat it like you would a regular Egg McMuffin, but it is delicious. So if you like the video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up, and also share it with your friends or whoever you think might be interested in this. Like I said, I'll put a link below to how I roast the peppers below with all the instructions on the ingredients and how you cook this puppy. So till next time, I'll see you.